2 emblazoned on the chest. Fresno State in the white uniforms, red numbers outlined in navy, and across those chests, Bulldogs in the capital italic Adidas font letters. Fresno State starting out on defense after the Thunderbirds win the tip. Fresno State in a man-to-man. Comes to the right wing, John Knight III. Gets it down to the right block. Harrison Butler backing down Whitaker. Butler spinning to the block, hesitates, puts it up off the window, left it short, tipped by Whitaker, and Robinson gets it. It was a point-blank look for Butler, and he could not finish. So now Fresno State with its first chance. Hill cutting to the hoop. Robinson finds him. Big collision, no foul call, as Fawcett's chest landed on Hill. They let him go. Here comes Southern Utah the other way. Dre Marine handling near midcourt, guarded by Hill. Marine backs it out now, gets it to the high post for Spurgeon. He turns, the pivot, one dribble, off to the corner Marine. Couldn't get the 3 off. Now he penetrates against Hill. Hesitation dribble, pull up Jay in the lane. Well short, an air ball, grabbed by Jordan Campbell.
Early on, you can see the nerve stepping in.
Campbell penetrates, back up top Robinson, the big man, a couple dribbles, angling right. Fans are still on their feet because Fresno State hasn't scored yet. It comes to Campbell on the left wing, driving on Knight, stops left of the lane, floats it up one-handed, off the window and in. The southpaw has the first deuce tonight in this Classic 4 matchup.
Well, Knight and Campbell will be a power matchup of 2 running backs going against each other out there. Great bodies, great skill. Let's see what happens.
These 2 schools have had some pretty good running backs over the years. Southern Utah the other way on the perimeter against the Bulldog man-to-man. Butler guarded by Whitaker, gets it back up top Spurgeon. Dribble handoff to Marine, motioning through. Now to the left wing, Butler. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Everybody on the floor for the T-Birds will shoot it out there. Knight spinning on the baseline, the fading Jay. No, Robinson the rebound for Fresno State. Outlet to Hill. He finds Colomario running the floor. Hesitation on the left block. Double team. Lost the ball. Got it back. And he rifles it to the opposite corner right side for Whitaker. A shot fake. He couldn't get it off. Now they get it back out high. Fresno State leading 2-0. 2 minutes in. Bounce pass feed to Robinson, and he threads it in. Hill drove to the left baseline, then left it behind on a one-hand backhand bounce pass dish to Orlando Robinson.
Gorgeous pass by Hill. Little head fake. Beautiful move by him. I love it when they have that little pocket pass into their 7-footer.
And the tempo or the pace of this tournament, the space between games, has allowed the Bulldogs to have more practice time than they typically would during the regular season. Here's Marine driving baseline the other way, finds an open shooter in the corner. Butler passes on the 3, penetrates, jump stop, opposite corner, left side for Spurgeon. The handoff to Marine, gonna have to beat it up to put the shot clock, and he did not get it off in time. So Fresno State's defense stifling the Thunderbirds. Steve Honacki signals shot clock violation. Our 3 officials for tonight's game, Steve Honacki, Brian McNutt, and Matt Ruckeson. 4-0 Fresno State early on, and now we know who the winner of this game will play on Thursday night. That championship game will be held in Conway, South Carolina, because the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina outlasted South Alabama in Mobile, 69-68. Robinson right baseline. That's the jab you talk about, Coach Q, that mid-range jumper.
That's his antenna. It sets up everything off of that, makes the game easy for the 7-footer.
A 6-0 start for Fresno State, 3 minutes in, and Todd Simon's team still trying to find something offensively. The T-Birds so far 0 for 3 from the floor. Little give and go. Knight, their main man, has it right baseline against Campbell. Out to the perimeter for Fawcett. Back on the wing, right side, Knight, and he'll back it out. Shot clock at 7-6. Knight crossing over on Colomario, over to Marine left wing. Penetration, back to Knight. Has to put it up to beat the shot clock. Short off the front iron. That long rebound tracked down in the corner by Campbell, who lost it out of bounds because Knight came to pressure, and it's out of bounds off Campbell. Southern Utah keeps it. But the Thunderbirds, the last 2 possessions, have had a hard time getting one off before that shot clock expires.
Well, you talked about more practice time for the Dogs with the spacing. I look at more rest this time of year, and their legs are fresh. They're able to get to the perimeter and contest shots against these fabulous guards.
Marine off the bounce, the pull-up Jay in rhythm, and he strokes it from 19 feet out. Drew Marine, the best perimeter shooter on this Thunderbird squad, has their first bucket. 6-2 Bulldogs, 16:20 to go first half. Campbell a pull-up Jay the other way from 18. That's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Butler of Southern Utah. Harrison Butler, the California native, across the timeline. Picked up by Destin Whitaker. Butler keeps the dribble all the way to the right baseline. Now wants to back Whitaker down. Crashing into him. Help D from Campbell, knocked it away. Butler's got it back. Right baseline, spinning on Whitaker. Trying to overpower him. Powers up underneath, missed it. No foul call. And Leo Colomario has the ball, running in the open floor. Colomario lost the handle as he tried. 69-68 in overtime over South Alabama. Fresno State a 6-2 lead early. Southern Utah with the ball out of the timeout. John Knight III averages 15 points a game. He hasn't scored yet. He's 0 for 2. the 6'3", fifth-year senior out of Jackson, Mississippi. Spinning on Colomario, stops in the lane. Back out, Fawcett for a lefty three, and he nails it. Mason Fawcett delivers from just left of center, and the T-Birds cut it to within one.
Well, you see Knight such a threat that you got to double down on him, and he gets strong enough to get in the paint and look for his shooters.
And now a whistle away from the ball as Jason Spurgeon, the big man, was trying to keep up with Orlando Robinson, and he's called for a foul. His first. That is the first foul on either team. 15:21 to go first half, 6-5, Fresno State in front. And our broadcast brought to you in part by Bud Light Seltzer. It's unquestionably good. Isaiah Hill, the trigger man, chucks it into Campbell, top of the key. Fresno State has not subbed yet, and neither has Southern Utah. Into the high post for Robinson. He's going to shoot over Spurgeon from 19, off the rim of the glass, no good. Left it a little bit short.
A little bit off balance on that one. I think if he do a little shot fake next time, he'll do it.
That's Robinson's first miss. The other way, a chance for the Thunderbirds to grab their first lead. Marine swings to Butler, left wing. Now up top for the big man, Spurgeon. One dribble, wants to hand off to Marine, but Isaiah Hill denying that ball. It comes over to Fawcett, left wing. Hand off Butler. Butler driving on Whitaker into the paint. Fouled as he went up, threw up a running one-hander, and we'll see if that's on Whitaker or Robinson. Whitaker raising his hand saying, hey, let it be on me, and Matt Ruckeson says, yeah, you're right. So Whitaker picks up his first personal. Well, and that's a matchup you can see Southern Utah wants to exploit, right? Well, Butler's got some size.
Well, they've gone through him quite a few times, and he hasn't delivered. That's the first time he's gotten something off a drive. And you got to keep him out of the paint. He's powerful.
Harrison Butler at 6'5", 222, knocks down the first foul shot. He's a 71% free throw shooter on the year. Played his high school ball for the Monarchs of Modern Day down in Orange County. About a 4-hour drive from where we're sitting right now at the Save Mart Center. For those of you T-Bird fans joining us from Cedar City tonight on the ESPN Plus simulcast. Free throw goes in and out, rebounded by Robinson. Tie ball game, 6 apiece. A little more than 5 minutes gone by. Colomario, top of the key, over to Campbell, left wing, guarded by Knight. The lefty with a jab step. Now he gets it into the post. Robinson, left to the lane, back to the basket, working on Spurgeon. Rifles it back out for Whitaker, and right back down to O. Steps into the paint. Cross-court Campbell, up top for Hill. Moving it quickly. Hill now driving. Back to Campbell on the wing. He'll launch the right baseline three and nail it. Jordan Campbell just outside that three-point arc. And the Bulldogs lead it 9-6. That's the first three they've attempted, and it went down.
Well, it's the right three, right? Your dribble penetration, take your time, ball reversal, catch it in shooting rhythm. Good look by Campbell, good pass by Hill.
Donovan Yap coming to the scorer's table. The 6'5 sophomore had a career game last time out against Youngstown State. Drew Marine on the perimeter, couldn't get the shot off. Hands back off to Knight, 30 feet out, high on the right side. Little shake and bake, leaves behind for Spurgeon. The big fella with a three, just grazes the rim. Nice block out by Colomario, allows Campbell to snatch the board. Campbell ahead the other way, stops the dribble, top of the key to Colomario. He'll put up the three, and it's in! Leo Colomario, for just the 5th time all year, has knocked down a three-point shot, and the Dogs lead 12-6.
Well, he wants to be a threat out there. They're sitting his man in the paint to muck it up down there. He's got to be a threat from the perimeter, and that's a good-looking shot.
And Coach Hudson expected that from Southern Utah, expected them to sag off of perimeter shooters and not allow Robinson to beat him inside. Harrison Butler driving on Whitaker, had it stripped loose by Campbell. Ball's out of bounds to Southern Utah, but the T-Birds will have just 6 seconds remaining to get that shot off. Campbell will exit, and Donovan Yap in for the first time. He posted a career-high 13, Dono did, last time out against the Penguins of Youngstown State.
He's got a big-time matchup. He's got to physically be able to handle Knight.
Spurgeon left baseline, driving on Robinson, spinning baseline, lanes in, stripped by Orlando. He tried to step through, and Robinson snatched the basketball away. Robinson brings it up himself, hands off to Yap, fakes left, dribbles right, back to O on a little pick and pop action, three ball, no good, back iron, long rebound Harrison Butler of SUU.
Keep being the threat, keep shooting rhythm shots. They'll fall eventually for him.
Fresno State enjoying a 6-0 run and a 12-6 lead, but the Thunderbirds get it into Butler, back out Marine, right baseline three, short off the front iron, rebound goes out of bounds. Colomario was the closest to it. He said, I'm not going to take a chance of losing it. Let's let it roll out of bounds.
Well, you like this steal here by Robinson, just being active, moving his body. You got a stomach steal on that one, but it still all counts.
The hip bones
there
connected to the, 12-6 Fresno State. 12.5 minutes to go, first half. Hill with it up high. Fakes right, dribbles left. Nice bounce pass to Robinson, and a 10-footer's in. Robinson released that quickly off the bounce pass feed from Hill.
That's a skill to make that shot floating to the basket. Big time move. Again, another nice pass by Hill. Well, I like to call Braxton Air Force One. Let's see if he can get off the landing strip and get up and fly high. I'm sure Southern Utah's watched film on him, so let's see what they do.
Mia had a career-high 14 last time out against Youngstown State. Here's Knight penetrating. Out to the wing, Marine. A one-dribble pull-up off the front iron, and Whitaker the board. Fresno State leading 14-6. The Thunderbirds have gone cold. They haven't scored in 3 minutes. Hill with it on the perimeter. May have gotten away with a walk. Dribbles to the left elbow before reversing to Whitaker. Now to the right baseline, Colomario. He wants another three. Around the rim and out. It went about 480 degrees around that cylinder before spinning off.
The more you shoot with confidence, the better it is. But you got to like Southern Utah's strategy. Give him space. Make him make it.
Knight penetrates, leaves behind Moraine. He gets up in the air, finds a cutting faucet. Blocked by Mia. What a rejection. His hand was at a 90-degree angle. His arm a 90-degree angle extended from the torso. That's where he blocked it. Here's Knight penetrating, knocked away by Mia again. The rim protector in effect at the Save Mart Center.
Well, Air Force One is in the air today, so you got to watch him.
And those wings are pretty wide.
Yes, indeed.
Whitaker off the bounce wants a three left wing, short off the front iron. Nice block out by Spurgeon, and the T-Birds have it. Southern Utah just 2 for 11 from the floor so far. It's a team that shot an impressive 47% from the floor on the year. They work it down to Spurgeon, the big man working against Mia. Fakes right, dribbles left, had it stripped again on the help. Well, why do you compete in a tournament like this? You know, if you didn't make the NCAA or the NIT, what's in it for you? Braxton Mia is an example of what's in it for Fresno State, certainly.
And the guy with the ball, Donovan Yap, both are developing.
And they play Mia and Robinson together, a pair of 7-footers, but Mia has the ball stripped down on the block. He's holding his hand like he got slapped. Here come the Thunderbirds the other way. They have Anand Moody in off the bench, a redshirt senior out of Dickinson, North Dakota. It's back into the hands of Knight now up top against Campbell. Knight hasn't scored yet. Gets it to Marine up top. Now the swing to Butler left wing. Butler against Robinson. Bounces down low, Spurgeon, guarded by Mia. Back to the wing, left side, Marine. Dribbles to the baseline, 7 to shoot 6. Couldn't get a shot off, out to Butler. He'll put up the left wing three. A brick off the back iron, and Campbell flies in for the rebound.
Well, nice half-court set. The Dogs are one of the better defensive teams in the country, and with a little rest, you can see why.
Fresno State came into the game number 3 in the country, allowing just 59.3 a game, and there's another three on the offensive side for Jordan Campbell. He's knocked down a couple of those. 8 points for Campbell. It's an 11-0 run for the Bulldogs over the last 4.5 minutes.
And that's been the problem, is the defense is so tough, they haven't been able to score, and tonight they're making some buckets.
And the Bulldogs anticipate the pass by Knight. Robinson saw it headed Butler's way and deflected it out of bounds. So the T-Birds will try again. Destin Whitaker goes to the Bulldog bench, and the high-flying junior out of Fresno, Deion Stroud, takes his spot. 17-6 Fresno State early. And the T-Birds 2 for 12. They'll try to find some scoring off the bench here as they take Marine out. And Nick Fleming checks in. Fleming, a senior out of Atlanta at 6'1", 145 pounds, guarded by Yap on the perimeter. Up top it comes for Spurgeon. The handoff right back to Fleming. Fleming around a ball screen up high. Reverses now left wing for Knight. Enters the post to Spurgeon. Back out to Knight left wing. Puts it up to beat the shot clock and banks it in. Are they going to have to go look at the monitor to see if they got it off in time? Knight banked it in just inside the three-point line from the left wing. That's a tough shot. And the view we've got on the monitor with ESPN Plus, you couldn't tell if he got it off in time, but they'll take a look.
Well, that's one of those plays, again, where the Dogs' defense is paying off for him with good pressure.
And the ruling is he did not get it off in time. Here's another view on ESPN Plus. The clock had hit 0 before the ball was released. And Steve Honacki, the official, took little time to say, yeah, that was no good. Steve told us his dad, Stan, is watching in Joliet, Illinois tonight. So hi, Stan. Thanks for joining us.
Your son's doing a great job.
17-6, Fresno State, 9-10 remaining. Donovan Yap, a shot fake from 3, over to Campbell. Lobs it into Mia, left to the lane, guarded by Butler at 6'6", the 7-footer, trying to overpower him. Spins to the paint, no foul call as it got knocked loose. Moody races the other way. Cross court it comes for Fleming, a step back NBA range 3, off the back iron, no, and Mia up high to rip that rebound down. Still an 11-point Bulldog lead as Jordan Campbell brings it ahead. Campbell has it knocked loose by Knight, regains possession. Campbell dribbling to the left elbow, out to the wing for Yap. There's the entry pass to Robinson, left baseline, guarded by Spurgeon. He wants the other teammates to cut. One dribble for Robinson, up top Stroud, and the swing to Campbell, right wing. Now they bounce it into Mia, right block. Back to the basket, turns into the paint, forces it up off the window. It won't drop, but that time he did draw the foul, and Braxton Mia will go to the line for 2.
I think that time a couple of possessions before when he got it stripped in the post, I think his hand was a part of the strip, and he's just holding on to that wrist. He's going to probably have to get it looked at, because when you keep doing that, there's something bothering you there.
Looks like he's grabbing his thumb, too. If you've ever had that happen where you get the top of your thumb slapped and it jams it back in to the joint, you feel it for a while. And the free throw won't roll down for Mia on the first. Donovan Yap out, Isaiah Hill back in. It looks like Leo Colomario is waiting to come in for Braxton Mia at the line. 17-6 Fresno State. It's been more than 6 minutes since the Thunderbirds last scored.
And then if you're the Dogs, you go, we want to be further along. We want to be further ahead when we got them missing so many shots.
Mia misses them both. You can tell that shooting hand is bothering him a little bit. The other way, Fleming gets it ahead to Fawcett in the corner left side. Dribbles back out high, up top Spurgeon, and now behind for Knight. John Knight III, 0 for 2 from the floor so far. He made that banked shot clock beater that didn't turn out to beat the shot clock after all, so it didn't count. Knight bounces right baseline, Spurgeon. Spurgeon back to the basket against Mia, spinning a jump hook over him. Off the back iron, Robinson had the rebound, lost it. As he brought his hands together, the ball went off his fingertips up and out of bounds. So another chance for the Thunderbirds, inbounding on the baseline with 20 to shoot. Mia to the Bulldog bench, and the 6'7" sophomore Leo Colomario returns.
Yeah, and you know something's wrong. He's slapping 5 with his left hand, not putting his right hand out there, so he'll get checked out.
So now Robinson returns to guard Spurgeon, who Mia had been checking. Here's Moody off the bounce, off a little handoff, missing a pull-up jumper, rebounded by Colomario. Hill pushing it ahead the other way. Throws the lob for Stroud, cutting baseline. Dion comes down with it, passes back out to the perimeter. Hill atop of the key. 3 is good. Great ball movement by Fresno State. Hill already had 3 assists. Now he has 3 points.
And by Colomario shooting those 2 threes, the defense is reacting to him a little differently and gave Hill a little extra time to get that shot off.
Nearly a turnover by Southern Utah. Fleming able to track down an errant pass by Knight. The Bulldogs shooting 57% from the floor, and the Thunderbirds 13%. And he's Mark Q. Jones. I'm Paul Leffler. Glad to be with you on the radio and also on the simulcast. Those of you watching on ESPN+. If you're a Thunderbird fan, they're trying to find some offense for you. They haven't scored in 7 minutes, trying to fix that. Nick Fleming, the fadeaway J, contested by Campbell. The putback now by Spurgeon won't go. Spurgeon tried to get physical with Robinson. A tip drill, and now a foul called. Fawcett had his hands on it. He got slapped on the arm, and Jordan Campbell called for that personal foul, his first, 4th team on the Dogs.
Great hustle by Fawcett. He's in there battling with the trees. He's tipping, keep going, keep active. Don't give up. Then, just keep going.
So another chance for the T-Birds. 7 minutes remaining in the half. How about the lob for Spurgeon, who misses the dunk? Campbell contested, but there's a putback by Mason Fawcett. And finally, after nearly 8 minutes, the Thunderbirds end that drought with a bucket. 20-8 Fresno State. Fresno gets it down to Robinson. Back out to Campbell. Bounce pass to the high post. Robinson at the right elbow. A jab step. Shoots over Spurgeon from 18. Back iron no. Rebound Fawcett for Southern Utah. Here come the T-Birds with Fleming running the show. Knight is on the T-Bird bench. Fleming attacking the paint. Challenged by Robinson. Missed it, but there's Fawcett for the putback. This guy averages 12 points, 8 rebounds a game, Coach. You can see why. Fawcett's got a nose for the ball.
Yeah, he's figuring out how can he be effective in this game, and he's getting to the glass.
20-10 Fresno State. The T-Birds have scored 4 in a row. 6:10 remaining first half. Bulldogs get it into Robinson, left baseline. Back out to Campbell. Wants another 3. He already has 2. Make it 3. Jordan Campbell delivering from the perimeter. He already has 11 points, and the Dogs lead 23-10.
And his grandmother jumped out of her chair when that ball went to the bucket, so he's got some family support here tonight.
And he's been playing hurt the last week or two.
Yeah.
Here's a pull-up J the other way by Marine, trying to up the tempo a little bit. Wouldn't go, and Campbell's got the rebound. 11 points, 4 boards for Campbell. It looks healthy again. He wants another 3. Heat check. This time it's off the side of the rim. Long rebound Cairns to Anand Moody of Southern Utah. 23-10 Bulldogs. 5.5 minutes remaining first half. Fawcett a corner 3 out of transition. Around the rim and out. Robinson the board for Fresno State. And here comes Hill across the timeline. Robinson trailing the play. Whitaker at the scorer's table waiting to check in. So is Harrison Butler for Southern Utah. Robinson takes it on the right wing. Reverse to Colomario up top. Leo holding. He's already made a three. Doesn't want this one. Hands off to Stroud. There's the entry pass to Robinson. Right of the lane. Shot clock at 8. Jab step. Cross court for Stroud. Thought about a three. Instead puts it on the floor. Nice behind the back crossover. Whoa. And the 15-footer good. Dion Stroud with a nice change of direction.
I mean, he put a little juice on that one, didn't he? That's good defense, but he was just better offense.
First deuce for Stroud, and all of a sudden the Bulldogs back up to 15-point lead, 25-10. 4:45 remaining first half. Fawcett working on Colomario up high. Hands off to Spurgeon, and now to Marine. Dribbling toward the foul line, steps back into a 19-footer. Off the rim of the glass, wouldn't drop, and Stroud flies into the rebound. Quickly ahead to Hill. They were looking for a little transition, but the T-Birds hustled back. Now Robinson behind for Hill. He'll set up in the half court.
Smart decision by Hill to bring it back.
Hill around the Robinson screen, throws the lob for O and misdirected it, and now a foul called. Robinson was trying to catch that pass, but he took the arms out of Nick Fleming. So Orlando Robinson has his second personal foul with 4:20 to go in the first half.
And Hutch saying, you throwing the ball across the middle. If it was football, Robinson wouldn't have his helmet on.
Robinson will check out, so will Campbell. Donovan Yap and Braxton Mia back in, and Mia now has that right hand taped. We were talking about his thumb, and that's where the tape is, on his wrist and his right thumb. And I'm sure his parents can see that from Kadena Air Base on Okinawa as they watch with a pretty significant time difference.
You know his grandmother's watching in Utah. She's not going for Southern Utah, I can guarantee you that.
Not today.
Not today.
Not from Layton. 25-10 Bulldogs, 4 minutes to go. Butler working on Stroud right of the lane, backing him down, a jump stop, forces up the off-balance Jay, air ball, grabbed by Colomario, and the Dogs are running. Mia ahead of the pack. Yap didn't want to chance it. Instead to Colomario up top, Leo holding, gets it to Stroud right wing. Stroud had that nice pull-up Jay moments ago. Now he dribbles into the paint, stops at the foul line, puts up another 15-footer. Back iron, no, but Mia, the offensive board, hammers it back home.
Woo! That big guy's down there doing something.
27-10, Fresno State. Knight attacking the other way, goes coast to coast and finishes at the rim in double clutch fashion. You can see the athleticism of John Knight III.
I mean, that was exciting. Both plays were exciting. Knight's got some power. That may be the answer for him.
Now Colomario attacking the paint, shoots it over. Butler from 8 feet out and nails it. Colomario up to 5 in the game. 29-12, Fresno State.
Game's getting a little bit of a flow to it, and the Dogs have got their speedsters in there.
Yeah, the pace has picked up. Knight in the half court against Yap, trying to, and the 23-11 Southern Utah Thunderbirds, but they have struggled on the offensive end today. And there's another turnover stolen by Yap. Stroud brings it ahead. The T-Birds just 5 for 26, while Fresno State is shooting 57% for the first half. Thunderbirds in the man-to-man. Yap's got a top of the key. In the game for the first time is Marquise Moore for Southern Utah. Colomario, another three from the left wing, no good. Moore the rebound for SUU. And here comes Fleming bringing it ahead. Some speed on this Southern Utah squad.
Oh, yeah. And the Dogs have got their speedsters out there.
Moore driving on Colomario. The help D from Mia. Left, Spurgeon cutting to the hoop. And a nice wraparound pass from Moore for the dunk on the Aussie big man. 29-14 Bulldogs.
And that's where you...
And the fans found out about this game tonight. Pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
Bulldogs with the ball out of the timeout. 2:15 remaining in the half. Hill looking for the pick and roll game with Mia up top. Hesitation dribble. Reverses for Whitaker. There's the entry pass to Mia. Right of the lane. One-on-one with Spurgeon. No help. Dribbles in with the left. Spins right. Hesitates. Powers up. Off the window. Missed it. Good patience. Solid move. Just didn't finish.
And great defense. And that's the way to wall up against a 7-footer.
And Spurgeon's pretty physical.
Yes.
So is John Knight, but his shot blocked by Jordan Campbell with great D, trying to trigger the break. Hill pushing ahead, but the T-Birds hustle back on D, and Hill sells contact on the wing against Fleming. So that'll be the third team foul on the Thunderbirds with 1:47 to go. The way the Bulldogs are playing on the defensive end.
Campbell, if you see it on the network, is active. They're going at each other. That's a nice matchup to watch, Knight and Campbell.
1:40 to go. 29-14 Fresno State in this first half action. Campbell feeling things out left of the lane. Out to Whitaker. A quick trigger three, and that's good. Destin Whitaker hit 4 of those last time out against Youngstown State. He shoots the Bulldogs into an 18-point lead, 32-14.
And that's good. You need those shooters to make those shots, and Whitaker does not lack for confidence.
Fleming driving baseline. Nice dish to Spurgeon, who couldn't handle it. He hands back off to Knight, dribbling in on the baseline, lost the ball out of bounds, but it's off of Fresno State. So the T-Birds will have it with 1:15 left in the half.
Well, anytime you have dribble penetration by one of your guards, you can suck the defense down and you rotate your shooter over, and Whitaker's been hot from the perimeter last couple.
So is the whole team. 6 of 11 from 3 for Fresno State. Thunderbirds with the ball. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Marine dribbles in. His pass deflected.
Whoa.
Spurgeon gets it anyway, and he's fouled hard. He'll end up at the line after a point-blank attempt. But the determination by Fresno State defensively to contest every shot has been noticeable.
Yeah, and the drive for Southern Utah to keep attacking. Okay, you got a 7-foot sky-rise guy in there. We're still going to do some stuff and go right at him. So you like that kind of action if you're Southern Utah. That's how you're going to get back in the game. Stop the clock, get your free throws going, set your defense up against the Dogs. And if you're the Dogs, you don't want that to happen. You want good defensive rotation.
Jason Spurgeon tunes out the noise, and the native of Toowoomba in Australia gets the first foul shot to go. 32-15 Bulldogs with just over a minute remaining in the half. Second free throw also good. Spurgeon with 4 points. 32-16. The Bulldogs doubling up the T-Birds. And they're allowing Campbell to bring it up, playing Hill off the ball here. Jordan Campbell throws the lob for Mia, who dunks it in. How about that alley-oop?
Wow.
Drew Marine driving the other way, kicks it out to the perimeter. Here's Spurgeon driving. He tried to throw down. Whitaker trying to draw the charge, and he does. Spurgeon's got some bounce. He took off from outside the paint, wanted to dunk it left baseline, but Whitaker got there with the help D just outside the protected area and absorbed the contact.
Brave. That was almost a Tom Chambers type of dunk on that one, man. So he almost got caught.
He's got a little Tom Chambers in his game.
Yes, he does. Dan Issel, a few other guys.
You think he's more Tom Chambers than Jack Sikma?
Well, Sikma was my man. No, he's not Sikma, but he's more Chambers than Issel.
He's not afraid to attack.
No, sir.
30 seconds left in the half. 16 seconds separate shot clock from game clock. Here's Whitaker right side, penetrating, looking for Mia. It wasn't there, so he bounces it out to Hill. Hill at the elbow, behind, threw it away. Campbell has to put it up deep to beat the shot clock. Missed everything, and the T-Birds have it for the final shot of the half. 34-16, Fresno State the score.
If you're the Dogs, you want that in Hill's hands.
Here in the Central Valley, he'll be running for the T-Birds next fall up there in Cedar City. Running through some snow during the winter, that's for sure. Here comes the final shot. John Knight with 4 seconds. 3, driving to the wing. Marine to beat the buzzer for 3. Off the rim, no good. The Thunderbirds of Southern Utah starting out on defense in the second half. Fresno State has the ball in an 18-point lead, 34-16. Starting 5 on the floor, and the T-Birds come out in a 2-3 zone here to start things off. Hill goes inside the zone to Robinson, hit hard by Spurgeon, no call as he dumped it down to Colomario, and the ball will stay with Fresno State. It goes out of bounds. That was a couple big men colliding there in the paint.
Yeah, that's you start off with a different look if you're Southern Utah. Then you switch up your defense a little bit,
Now they go right back to a man-to-man. Here's the inbound to Robinson, driving on Spurgeon, crashes into him, spins into a jump hook off the window. No. Rebound tip to Harrison Butler of Southern Utah, and here comes Knight accelerating ahead. John Knight III, left of the lane, up top for Butler. The swing to the right side, Marine. Marine guarded by Hill, reverses to Spurgeon on the perimeter. The defense chant starting to echo around the Save Mart Center. Marine penetrating to Fawcett in the corner, back out Marine, shot clock at 10. Knight's got it, entry pass Spurgeon down low, working on Robinson, crashes in, jump hook over him, too much, back rim, but an offensive board. Fawcett had it stripped by Hill, and here comes Fresno State in transition. Campbell across the timeline to a trailing Robinson, a pump fake from 3, driving past Spurgeon, stripped from behind on the Olay, and it's out of bounds to Fresno State.
Well, him being his ability to hit the 3 opens up that lane for him, but he's got to have a low dribble to get to the bucket so he doesn't get hit from behind.
34-16 Fresno State, a minute into the second half. Hill, the trigger man, gets it into Campbell, high on the left wing, now up top for Robinson, back to Campbell left side. Cross court it comes for Hill, right in front of the Bulldog bench, and back up top for JC. There's the entry pass, Robinson at the elbow, fakes right, dribbles left, jump stop, back out to the perimeter. Here comes a 3 ball, and it's in. Destin Whitaker again in his first career start. He's made a couple triples, and the Bulldogs lead by 21.
Well, we know he can shoot. He's healthy now. And that kick out is that's the shot he likes to make.
And the confidence on the offensive end is markedly different from what we saw 2 weeks ago, especially as that shot clock gets lower. You don't see that panic we grew accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, right.
John Knight penetrating, attacks Robinson, and where bench. A couple weeks ago, they had two guys averaging almost 15 points a game. Now they're both injured, but how about a baseline alley-oop inbound to Harrison Butler, who throws it down. The Orange County native enjoying his return to the Golden State on that dunk. 37-18 Bulldogs. Here's Robinson, right block, easy off the window. Just the pivot and the bank shot. He's got 8.
Nice play by Robinson.
And now a steal. Robinson and Hill, 2-on-1. Hill throws the lob. Robinson throws it down.
Nice lob by Hill. Great defensive pressure. Pushing the tempo the Dogs are. Southern Utah's got to find some sort of answer.
4 assists for Hill, and now a foul called on the perimeter. If you're with us on ESPN Plus, you're seeing the replay. Robinson gave it up knowing he was going to get it back, and he knew what to do with it, huh, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, nice, smart play by Hill and Robinson on that. And then give Southern Utah some credit coming back, creating a foul situation, slow the momentum down. The rhythm was getting to a pace that they didn't like. Take something out of bounds and get you something in the half-court set.
One thing you've talked about a lot this year is we've announced all the Bulldog games for those T-Bird fans joining us on ESPN Plus. We do all the Bulldog games on radio. Here's Fawcett hooking his way down low, missed a point-blank shot. The second opportunity blocked by Colomario. Robinson has it. We'll return to that thought in a moment. Robinson showing he can bring it up himself with a left-hand dribble to Whitaker in the corner. Now they move it back around the horn. Fresno State a 23-point lead. And now an offensive foul. Robinson called for a moving screen. That'll be his 3rd personal.
Well, and you get on the officials a little bit, but really you want your guard to rub shoulders and make a tighter rub off of that. You see the big man's got to be stationary, take the dribble into him a little bit. Sometimes that's hard to tell, just the angle of it. It may be difficult for a guard to see it.
For those T-Bird fans joining us, the trio you just saw on the Bulldog bench on that ESPN Plus simulcast are 3 really talented guards unable to play tonight because of injuries. Jamal Baker's been out after just 5 games this year. Junior Ballard hasn't played in this tournament with shin splints, and Anthony Holland missing a 2nd straight game with a hamstring injury. 3 of Fresno State's more talented players. Marquise Moore for 3, and he delivers from the perimeter. All of a sudden, the T-Birds cutting into that lead. They're back within 20 at 41-21. Started to talk about Isaiah Hill, Coach Q. One thing you've pointed out is that when he's more rested, he makes better decisions. And we've really seen that tonight with 4 assists, just 1 turnover. Campbell misses from right of the lane. Moore the rebound for Southern Utah. And he brings it ahead. Cross court for Fleming. Fleming on the perimeter, thought about a 3, instead gives it up Marine. He dribbles in on the baseline till the elbow Spurgeon, and then Moore lost the handle, but Fleming ends up with it. A deep 3 on the way, bricks off the side of the iron, and Whitaker's got it. Seems like the T-Birds are trying to pick up the pace, huh?
Well, I mean, that's their advantage, is get it going, but the Dogs have got some speedsters in there, and they're able to manage it.
Robinson on the bench with 3 fouls now. Braxton Mia, the 7-1 sophomore, has returned. Fresno State with the ball in a 20-point lead. Colomario wants a right wing 3, short off the front iron. It was on target, but came up short. Anan Moody back in the ball game, thought about a transition 3 behind for Spurgeon, and now to the right wing Moore. He dribbles in on the baseline, floats it up over Mia. The bank shot goes. How about the energy off the bench for another California native, 6'6" senior Marquise Moore out of Los Angeles.
Came in early. He's heating up.
41-23 Bulldogs. Moore with 5 quick ones off the T-Bird bench. Campbell with the isolation up high. A little pick and roll action with Mia. Campbell keeps it, goes right around another ball screen, stops right of the lane, bounces out to Hill right wing. Shot clock and single. Marquise Moore has given them a lift off the bench. We'll see if he scores more.
Yeah.
Fresno State with the ball, though, out of the timeout. An 18-point Bulldog lead. Isaiah Hill, hesitation dribble, floats it up, and the teardrop falls in for 2. Off 1 foot. Hill delivers. He's got 5.
A nice move by Hill. Took his time, a little hesitation, put it in.
Fresno State by 20 with 15:25 to go. Nick Fleming into the paint. We still have not seen John Knight III yet since he exited. Moore misses a layup, maybe intimidated by Mia's presence, the shot blocker underneath. Here's Campbell penetrating to Colomario left wing. Lost it, got it back. Gets it into the hands of Hill near midcourt. Just over 15 minutes to go. Bulldogs with the ball up 20. Hill around a Mia screen, thought about a 3, gives it up to Whitaker, now right back to Hill. Now he launched the 3 behind Mia's ball screen. It doesn't drop, and Butler cleans the glass for Southern Utah.
Just a little bit out of rhythm, the Dogs, that possession.
And now Campbell called on a blocking foul as Fleming tried to wrap around him. So John Knight had that collision with Robinson. He's on the Southern Utah bench with a Band-Aid right next to his right eye. And we'll see if and when he comes back in, but he's been by far their most dynamic player this year. Robinson returns, Mia to the bench. Orlando's playing with 3 fouls, Coach. Does that change anything for him defensively?
Well, yeah, he's got to make sure, especially if he's going to guard more, who can score. So he's got to be able to understand who he's dealing with out there.
You mean Moore's on the floor and he can score?
Yeah, yes, that's right.
And now a blocking foul on Yap, and Justin Hudson starting to get frustrated. Twice in a row, the quick point guard Nick Fleming able to draw a foul on the Dogs, who are up to 4 team fouls. Southern Utah just 1 since halftime.
Well, that's the way to fight back, right? Get them in foul trouble, eventually getting a bonus and score with the shot with the clock stopped. So maybe the advantage that they have over there.
43-23 Bulldogs with 14.5 minutes remaining. Fresno State defending in the man-to-man. Fleming top of the arc against Colomario as Butler's trying to post up Yap. They lob it over that fronting defense, but here's Robinson with the help, and Butler skips it in anyway. Kind of flipped it up from the hip against the 7-footer.
He's got the old man game. He's crafty, likes to play a little power.
Butler up to 5 points for the Thunderbirds. They're within 18. Bulldogs on the offensive end. Hill wraps around the entry pass to Robinson. Jump stop in the lane, leans in and hooks it over. Butler for 2. A dozen for Orlando Robinson, and Fresno State back to a 20-point edge.
Yeah, he took his time. Nice entry pass in the post. Robinson gathered himself and went through with a power move.
Nick Fleming with it for Southern Utah. Bounces up top for Butler. Marine trying to get free, but the Bulldogs deny that, and now it's Fleming back up top against Yap. Switches on to Colomario, steps back, wanted a 3, didn't get it. Instead, inside to Butler, working on Yap. Robinson with the help, D knocked it away. A chance to run, and Colomario behind the back, then he lost it, and now Moody takes it away from him. A steal for Southern Utah. Moody tries to go ahead to Moore, and it hits Yap right in the midsection, so the Bulldogs take it back.
I thought I was watching a Globetrotter game for a minute.
I thought I was going to get whiplash. Donovan Yap on the left wing with it. Bumped by Fleming and a foul on Southern Utah. That'll be the second on Fleming and only the second team foul this half. That'll allow the subs to jump in for Southern Utah. That means the big man, Jason Spurgeon, and for the Bulldogs, Jordan Campbell, who had 11 points in the first half, hasn't scored yet in the second half. Moore goes to the bench for Southern Utah. Colomario exits for Fresno State. We're brought to you tonight by the California Scuba Center. Want to learn how to scuba? How about right now? For a deep dive of information, head to cascubacenter.com.
We may need some equipment if we make it to South Carolina. I heard they got some beautiful coast out there.
That's the word, yeah. It is coastal Carolina after all. Robinson atop of the key 3. You betcha. 15 points for the junior Orlando Robinson, and the Bulldogs lead by 23, their biggest lead of the game. Butler thought about a 3 to answer. Instead, he drives on Yap. May have gotten away with the travel. Jump stop in the lane. Back out to Fleming. He penetrates, feeds Spurgeon, and he dunks it in on the baseline.
A nice finish, nice play. You know, you can tell this team has no quit in them. No matter the score, they're still going at them.
It's a team that had Tevian Jones not gotten hurt before their conference tournament. A lot of people thought Southern Utah might have been able to knock off Montana State in that tournament. Robinson, a step-back 3, and he's feeling it. 18 points, and how about the work with the footwork and the ball handling there for a 7-footer?
Oh, he looks good. His mama almost fell over the bleachers when she saw that baby do that. Nice step-back move, getting ready.
We really hadn't seen that from Orlando, but now driving to the cup, Fleming a running one-hander with the left would not drop, but he'll go to the foul line. 12-16 to go. We've seen Robinson nail a ton of threes. He's made 34% of his threes all year, but to do it that way off the bounce with the step-back move, I believe that's a first in a game.
That's next level for him for sure. And that's what you needed to at going to the next level and to take your team to another level. So it's good to see that in his repertoire, especially when you play against smaller teams. Sometimes you got to be able to just shoot it over guys.
Robinson with 5 rebounds tonight has already become just the 10th Bulldog ever with 700-plus rebounds in his career. And now with 7 more points, he'll become just the 16th Fresno State player ever to score 1,400 points in a career. 18 also has him up to 678 on the season. That's the 5th best single season total in school history.
Wow.
Fleming at the foul line, able to make them both. So the T-Birds down by 22 at the 12-minute mark. Robinson double teamed in the left baseline corner, finds a cutting Stroud. He whips it to the corner. Whitaker wide open. You bet. 10 for 18 from downtown in this game for Fresno State. But the Thunderbirds push it the other way, and Butler misses a layup. Now the Bulldogs off and running. Stroud down the middle of the floor, crashes into
triple team, quadruple team down in the post, and you got to make some jumpers. So that's going to help the Dogs down the line.
Robinson with 18 points on 8 of 12 shooting, but now trying to show what he can do on the defensive end. And by the way, John Knight III is back in for Southern Utah. Fawcett misfires from 3, and Stroud the rebound for Fresno State. Here come the Bulldogs leading by 25. Stroud, a careless pass stolen by Marine. He goes the other way. Stroud trying to block it. Marine misses, but Fleming there following the play with the putback. 54-31, Fresno State on top.
Well, Stroud just got to take better care of that basketball. He looks over at Coach. Coach says, keep playing.
Thunderbirds in a 2-3 zone here. Dogs go inside the zone to Robinson. Passes out to Whitaker. Right back into the paint for Stroud. Back to the basket. Passes out to the right wing Hill. And his bounce pass entry for Robinson contested by a couple Thunderbirds. And they say it's off of Robinson out of bounds to Southern Utah.
So when you hear me talk about him needing to make shots against smaller opponents, because that's what happens. It's hard for the guards to get the ball inside. It seems counterproductive, but it happens. They're quick, so you can't seal them like you can another 7-footer. So him moving to different spots on the floor makes it less predictable, makes him a more threat when he makes that shot. He can go inside, outside, and I like that he's got that kind of skill.
10:43 to go in the second half. 54-31 Bulldogs. Spurgeon underneath, trying to chuck Robinson out of the way, creates the space and gets the jump hook to go. He's a physical player. I've been impressed with Jason Spurgeon tonight.
Nice game. He's fearless, got some good athleticism, really skilled on the block.
He leads the T-Birds with 8 points. Fresno State still a comfortable 21-point lead. Back to work offensively, and Colomario throws it away, stolen by Knight. Knight racing the other way, feeds the corner for Fawcett. A pump fake had the defender flying by. Now the lefty 3 goes in and out. Rebounded by Robinson, his 6th board.
All right, so they run this zone. Great decision by Southern Utah. But the Dogs' best passer is Robinson, so putting him at the high post may be the difference maker.
They get it to Robinson, high post. He's at the right elbow, driving on Spurgeon with a left hand up off the window with contact. No whistle, no bucket. Knight has it for Southern Utah. He races across the timeline. Knight maybe got away with a carry. Leaves behind for Marine at the foul line. Back out to Knight, right wing. Crossing over on Campbell, wants to back him down. Elevates to try to feed the corner. Robinson knocked it away. Now they do get it to the corner for Fawcett. Back around the horn. A deep 3 for Fleming. Short off the front iron. Campbell tracks it down. Robinson was racing ahead, but they'll take their time. 54-33 Bulldogs. 9:25 to go in the second half.
Again, you got to have the right passer at the top of it.
Against this 2-3 zone. Hill on the right wing to Colomario up top. They swing left side. Whitaker outside the arc. Finds a cutting Colomario left block. Leo back to the basket. Back up top to an open Hill. 3 ball. Yes. 11 for 19 from distance. 5 of 7 in the second half for Fresno State.
Yeah, he's shooting rhythm shots, and you know Hill, when he's got a little rest and he's got his feet under him, he's money all day there.
One of the best three-point shooting nights of the season for the Fresno State Bulldogs. Trying to punch their ticket to the championship game of this basketball classic. Nearly a turnover by Knight, who got up in the air, had to get rid of it. He's got it back now, one-on-one with Campbell up top. Driving, passes to the corner with 4 to shoot. It's Fleming with 3, with 2. Steps back to a 30-footer off balance. Draws back iron, wouldn't go, but Colomario tracks down the loose ball. He's into the front court, and now the T-Birds hustle back on D. The Bulldogs in the half court against the 2-3 zone. Robinson flashes middle. Campbell gets it to him. Bounce pass down low. Colomario hangs in the air, and he'll go to the line. He thought he was going to dunk it as he boinged up, but Fawcett was there to foul him, and Leo will go to the line.
Well, that's the thing. He's got the athleticism to go straight up and dunk it. He's still a little bit too much into shying away from that contact. He's got to go through that guy. You can see how high up he was. But you like Robinson at the high post because he's your best passer. He makes everyone else better from that position. So I like that minor adjustment within their attack.
Watching the Thunderbirds today, you can see why they were an entertaining club to watch this year. 23 victories. But those T-Bird fans watching on the ESPN Plus simulcast from Cedar City or St. George or wherever they are tonight, they might enjoy one of the ways you express that need for creating contact near the rim. You want them to
jump in their chest. wrinkle their vest.
There you
want
go.
those guards to jump right into the big fella's chest and let him know you're there and wrinkle him up a little bit. And that's what I want to call Mario to do on that last play. Jump into the guy and finish over him.
Leo missed the first free throw, connects on the second. 58-33 Bulldogs, 8:21 to go. And Braxton Mia, Air Force One as Coach Q calls him, returning with that tape on his right wrist. We're brought to you tonight by Exhibit Supply, the official canopy of Fresno State Athletics. Custom canopies, flags, table covers, and trade displays available at exhibitsupply.com. Dre Marine brings it ahead for Southern Utah. To the left wing for Knight, guarded by Yap. Knight driving, stops left of the lane, back up top Marine, and now to Moody, a quick trigger three right side, off the rim of the glass, no, and Mia way up there to clean the window again.
What a luxury to have somebody that can rebound for you like that.
T-Birds staying in the 2-3 zone. Robinson catches at the elbow, going at Spurgeon, steps under, holds the ball, back out on the wing to Yap now. Cross court for Hill. We'll have a timeout the next time the whistle blows. Mia wants the backdoor lob. There it is. Oh! Yap, and he hurts the rim. Mia, I think he caught it outside the paint and was just down all the way down.
Well, it's always the diagonal pass that gives you the chance there.
And Mia blocks the shot on the other end as Knight attacked the rim. 60-33, and big Braxton Mia making his presence felt on both ends. Now Yap for a corner three. Back iron, no, it bounced twice on the rim and wouldn't drop. Moody has it for Southern Utah. On in Moody, the fifth-year senior. One-on-one with Whitaker up top. Dribbles around a screen from Fawcett, now driving. Gets underneath the hoop, saw Mia there, so he passes out to Marine. His three goes in and out. Robinson with the rebound. The T-Birds, on the other hand, are just 2 for 15 from three when they shot 35% out there for the year.
Well, everybody's sucking wind right now, so just watch them run a little old.
Robinson inside the zone, passes to the corner. Whitaker didn't shoot the three, out to the wing. Hill wants the three. High arcer, too much back rim, and the rebound tracked down by Knight. Knight ahead, finds a trailing Marine. Marine into the paint against Hill, hands off to Fawcett. Fawcett crashes into Robinson, who lets him put it up and in. O was shying away from that.
Guys finding their rhythm. It's a confidence game. I talk about that all the time. You've got to go into championship games with some confidence.
T-Birds come out of the break with a little full court pressure. Fresno State advancing it across the timeline. Crowd of 3,006 here at the Save Mart Center today, all concentrated down low around the court. 60-35, Bulldogs lead with 6:10 to go. They work it into the block for Mia, crashing into Spurgeon. Gets it back out to Hill, now to Whitaker right wing. Threads it into the block for Robinson, and a point-blank bucket goes. They found the mismatch with a 6'6" Mason Fawcett.
Yeah, that was patience, taking your time on the offensive end.
That's the 17th time this year that Robinson has scored 20 or more. 62-35 Bulldogs. D. Barnes fresh into the game, firing away from three. It's off the back iron, and the Bulldogs have it. Fresno State shooting 57% for the game, 61% in the second half. Some of the best offensive efficiency we've seen from these Bulldogs all year. Robinson wants it again, right baseline, jab step, driving with the left hand, spinning on Spurgeon, left it a little short. Mia an offensive board, power dribble. He threads it back up, no, and now it's out of bounds off of Fresno State. T-Bird ball.
And you want to get Braxton, you say, hey, look, son, great rebound. You gathered it, but this isn't the Wilt Chamberlain era. Don't try to finger roll it. Throw it over that guy and throw it down. Or use your finesse. He's got a nice little hook there. You can flip it up, but no finger rolls. Iceman, no.
Mia has 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 14 minutes off the Bulldog bench. 5 minutes to play. Fawcett driving against Robinson, who altered the shot. Mia comes down the rebound, but then got that wrist hurt again, or the thumb, and he's wincing in pain as he jogs back the other way.
And you know what? That may be why the finger roll happened. Maybe he's feeling some discomfort there.
Fresno State back on offense, leading by 27. Under 5 minutes to go. Mia in the block, back to the basket. Defender went down, and they call a block on Fawcett. Todd Simon wanted a charge. Well, that's team foul number 4.
You got to get off the runway when he's going to lift up. Air Force One.
Freedom of movement.
You've seen Air Force. You've seen the real Air Force One.
I have.
It's a big plane.
It's very big.
Yeah, so you can't just stand there. You got to get out. You got to get out the way.
Robinson checks out. We'll see if he comes back in. The Bulldogs are up by 27 with 4:43 to go. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists for Orlando tonight. Lob entry to Campbell, whose foot came down over the midcourt stripe. Matt Ruckeson was right there, got himself in perfect position to see it. It only crossed that midcourt stripe by a fraction of an inch, but that was the right call. It's right in front of us.
Yeah, those plays are always risky throwing it up. You don't know who's the better receiver or cornerback in that situation.
62-35 Dogs, 4.5 minutes to go. The winner moves on to the championship game, which can't be played in Fresno because the arena is taken up by the Monster Jam later this week. Here's D. Barnes working his way in, gets a foul called on Whitaker, and then makes the bucket. Nice job by the veteran using his body to shield Destin. And D. Barnes, the transfer from Mount St. Mary's, has a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, so you look at that film, you tell Braxton, you see how you just reached in there? You're supposed to move and show and help to stop that penetration by moving your feet, not slapping your hand, slapping your arm out there. And that's where also future development works for every team. You get more film and the guy in live action.
Barnes makes the free throw. Three-point play complete. 62-38 Bulldogs. Donovan Yap back in place of Whitaker. 4:20 remaining. Campbell pressured in the backcourt. Gets ahead to Colomario. Now to Hill. They've broken the press. Hill throws the lob for Mia. A little too high. And the loose ball knocked away out of bounds by Knight. It'll be Bulldog ball with 19 on the shot clock.
Well, that was a Bob Euchre one. That's just a little bit outside on that one.
Just a little high. Right idea, right?
Lovely idea. The force wasn't up. And Hill says, man, jump earlier.
That was pretty high altitude. Now off the baseline out of bounds, they go into Colomario. Mia trying to post up left of the lane. Hill will work some time off the clock near midcourt. 4 minutes to play. Bulldogs lead by 24. Hill driving on Marine, a fading 15-footer around the rim. Almost rolled in, no. Spurgeon lost the handle. Colomario almost got it, but Butler saves it for Southern Utah. John Knight ahead, hands off Marine, left wing three, back iron no, and Yap trying to save it, knocked it out.
Well, you guys off the bench, you want to see certain things, just play hard, don't get hurt. That's probably the number one thing, is focus on staying healthy.
Marine left wide open for three, and he'll knock that down. Dre Marine with a big triple. 62-41 Bulldogs. Mentioned earlier, this is a Thunderbird team that averaged 79 points a game this year. Its last road game, they scored 82 in a win at Utah. Here's Yap penetrating up top for Mia. He hands off to Campbell, dribbling in on the baseline. Campbell reverses to Colomario. He penetrates. Now to Yap left wing. Nice crossover. Yap gets to the baseline. 7 to shoot 6. Yap in the paint. Fade away 14-footer. Got it. Turned off the off shoulder after faking right. Spun left and nailed it.
See, I just think he's a crafty player, and he's only going to get so much better.
The Dogs playing very free and confident, up by 23 with 3 minutes to go. Harrison Butler in the corner, dribbling in on the baseline, working on Colomario. Jump stop, bounce pass underneath Spurgeon against Mia. Instead, wraps the dish to Knight, who hammers the rim with the right hand. Knight cutting to the bucket, showing what he can do. And now the whistle blows, and the Bulldogs will get a couple guys in. Deion Stroud comes back, and Kyle Harding will appear for the first time, the junior out of New York City at 6'3", 185.
Kyle's a hard worker, keeps a positive attitude.
So I mentioned that Southern Utah averaged 79 a game, scored 82 2 games ago. No one all year has held the T-Birds under 50. And with 2:40 to go, it's 64-43 Bulldogs. Kyle Harding has it left wing. Harding a couple dribbles, bounces up top Mia. They work it around the horn. Yap's got it right wing against Moody. Dribbles toward the baseline. The floater, missed it. An air ball that Mia would have dunked in if he knew it wasn't going to draw rim. Here's Butler down the lane, tries the dish to Spurgeon, lost it, got it back. Now Butler a corner three, short front iron, rebound to Kyle Harding. And Kyle will bring it ahead himself. And he looks up the floor for Mia, but underthrew it just a little bit. The other way, Knight attacking the glass, hangs and hits. No foul call, there was some contact, but John Knight the third with the bucket. 64-45, and a couple other Bulldogs are going to get in. Under 2 minutes to go. Rob Vaihola and the walk-on Steven Vasquez at the scorer's table, but they need that whistle to give them a chance to check in. Yap on the left wing against Moody. Up top for Mia, the big man. Finds Yap left baseline, dribbling under the hoop. His shot blocked, got it back, gets it to Stroud. 8 to shoot 7. Deion backing it out against Knight. Little shake and bake, pulls up from 17. Short front rim, grabbed by Moody. Here come numbers, 2-on-1. Marine, a right wing transition three, got it. 64-48, and the whistle blows. Just taken out for Southern Utah, so all their teammates can hug them. Dre Marine and John Knight III, together this year they averaged 25 a game. So now can the Bulldogs find a shot for their walk-on? Steven Vasquez Jr., the freshman out of Santa Maria. He gives it up to Vaihola, gets it back around a Vaihola screen, steps back into an 18-footer, short off the front iron. They got him a shot, didn't go down.
Fading away on that. You want to see him go straight up and down and shoot it with some belief, baby. It's going in.
A minute to go at the Save Mart Center. Bulldogs by 16. Harrison Butler against Stroud, right wing. Marquise Moore wants it, right baseline against Harding. Dribbling in, help D comes from Stroud, and a foul called with 53.2 to go. That's going to send Moore to the line for a 1-and-1. So, Coach Q, we're going to have more basketball on Thursday.
We are. And I'm going to leave it up to you to see if there's a good steakhouse out there. And we'll.
First, we got to get there.
Well, I'm planning on doing that some kind of way.
Me too. We're brought to you tonight by Bud Light, proudly welcoming Fresno State fans to the Save Mart Center. This year, Bud Light has been for the fans. This will be the last Bulldog game in the Save Mart Center this year. They'll finish with a 14-4 record at home. As the free throw no good. Rebounded by Steven Vasquez. Hayes in the scorebook, the walk-on. Now Kyle Harding brings it across the timeline. 45 seconds left. This possession represents what likely will be the last shot Fresno State takes. Harding trying to dribble through a double team. Somehow Vaihola ends up with it, and he's fouled underneath. So the freshman Rob Vaihola will go to the line for two with 37 seconds remaining.
Oh, a little zigzag there, a little kick action, and then we get it in the big man's hand.
It looked like Malik Muhammad, who just checked in. He looked like a soccer defender there against Kyle Harding a little bit, didn't he? Going spread wide to try to kick it away. Free throw no good for the freshman from the Bay Area, Rob Vaihola. He'll get one more.
Well, one thing you want to, when you get these minutes, you want to make everything count. Take your time and make your throws.
The high arcer, nothing but net on the second, so Vaihola on the board. 65-48 Bulldogs, 30 seconds left. Nick Fleming throws up a lob. Denied by the rim, and here's Stroud ahead to Vasquez. Vasquez, lefty layup, no, Stroud's put back. Stroud gave it up to Vasquez. You like to see that.
You do, nice unselfish action.
Moody for three, no good. Rebound to Donovan Yap, and that'll do it. Final 10 seconds will come off the clock. 67-48, and the fans on their feet at the Save Mart Center.